Hey guys, it's me, host Superstar. Thank you very much for tuning in. So I thought I'd give a little bit of a talky video today, as I'm excited for 2025 and what toys are coming. And I will tell you now, I will be stopping and starting to have drinks because I have got the worst sore throat on the planet. So please bear with me if I start coughing. But 2025 is going to be a massive year for toys. There's been a couple of press releases dropped this morning that I want to talk to you about. Plus, I've basically collaborated a list for myself of what's happening this year and what we can expect from this year when it comes to toys, because there are tons of things coming out. So I think this is a very exciting year for a toy collector, and I want to run through it all. This is all mixed of the information that I know from Toy Fair, as well as lots of other news releases and just common sense as what's coming out, and there's bound to be a toy line. So let's talk about it. First thing I want to go over, though, is Phatmojo. Phatmojo create the blind bags for many franchises, including Rainbow Friends, Poppy's Playtime, Neopets, Pet Simulator, Invincible, Garten of Banban, Blox Fruits, Five Nights at Freddy's, Doors, and so much more. Ahead of the recent, I'm going to mispronounce this, but there is a German toy fair called Spielwermesse. I can't say that word. But basically, it's a toy fair, and I believe it's in Nuremberg, and they basically released this little slide that showed off like what their licensing is looking like for this year. So Rainbow Friends, Blox Fruits, Neopets, Pet Simulator, and Garten of Banban, Doors, all staying as normal with new lines of product for this year. Interestingly, Invincible from Amazon has got a minifigure line coming out now, which is awesome. As well, Five Nights at Freddy's and Poppy's Playtime. They've given us a little update on that. So for fans of Five Nights at Freddy's, Phatmojo will offer an extended range of products, including collectible bundles and construction sets, to tide fans over until this year's film release, Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Five Nights at Freddy's Secret of the Mimic, the 11th mainline game of the franchise, will also be available to play later this year. So they're indicating that they have construction sets and collectible bundles coming out. No mention of a minifigure line for this year, but a construction set I'd be excited for. McFarlane used to do construction sets for FNAF once upon a time, so it'd be cool to see something like that. Then they also gave us an update on Poppy's Playtime. Obviously, Chapter 4 released recently, giving us the Nightmare Critters and a bunch of other new toys. Well, Poppy's Playtime, a survival horror game that utilises puzzle solving, will release Chapter 4 this month, as we know. Phatmojo plans to expand its line with miniature plush and collector bundles. So we are hoping to get some Chapter 4 merch later this year, hopefully, by the sounds of that. If not, we'll at least get some form of Poppy's Playtime merch from Phatmojo this year. That's exciting to me. Also, we got an update this morning from Jazwares. Now, Jazwares have got loads of stuff coming out this year that we know about, but also they've just announced that they've extended their license for Stranger Things. Obviously, Stranger Things Chapter 4, Chapter 5 is coming out this year, and everyone's excited for it. It's the finale, so now is the time for Netflix to cash in with product. Because we know, obviously, you never know how the series is going to be taken, whether fans will like it. So I think they'll cash in early with merch. So there's an update here from them saying that obviously they did the Squishmallows line with Jazwares, and it went really well. And it says they want to continue working with with Netflix and raise our collaboration to the next level. This is their executive vice president, Judd Krofskovsky, Jazwares, saying, knowing how influential and passionate Stranger Things fandom is, we're ready to team up with Netflix to bring fans a full line of products that will allow them to engage with the franchise like never before, with authentically detailed figures, playsets, costumes, and more. As we all eagerly await the show's finale season and the brand new animated series, we know fans are going to love the exceptional lineup. There's an animated series coming? I wasn't aware of that. But yeah, basically they're saying other additions to Jazwares Stranger Things lineup will include action figures, play sets packed with accessories and characters, toy vehicles inspired by the show, BMX bikes, costumes, accessories, and pet toys. So that's exciting. So that's a whole line of merchandising from Jazwares, which we were just not expecting. Moving down the line on my list here, Jazwares also this year will be dropping their FNAF toys. I've got a feeling we'll probably see those around March time when it's the New York Toy Fair. New York Toy Fair obviously will be quite a big one this year. There's a lot dropping this year, and I've got a long list here. So Jazwares FNAF toys, we've still got those to come out this year. Whether they're going to hold them till the end of the year for the movie release, or maybe we'll see an early release and then a movie line later, I don't know. We need to bide more time on that one, guys, but FNAF will be back this year in a big way. Playmates Power Rangers, that's going to be a big one for this year. And again, I believe their official launch is going to be at New York Toy Fair. So stay tuned for that one. Playmates Power Rangers this year. I'm excited for those. Obviously, I've already seen them at at the London Toy Fair, and they were so good. But I've talked about that already. Obviously, we've got the Playmates new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles toys as well. When I was in the room with character to see the Playmates Power Rangers, on the other side of the room, there was also the Playmates TMNT. So there is a new line of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as well. Jada Toys have got a whole new line of the Scooby-Doo merch coming, hopefully this year. I'm excited to see what else they do with this line. We already know about 3 or 4 figures so far. I'm really, really excited to see what other figures are going to come in that line and what the future of the line looks like. Mattel will obviously be dropping a big bunch of merch for the new Rebirth movie. The trailer of that is dropping very soon, I believe around Super Bowl time. So we're going to be seeing a lot of Jurassic World this year. And isn't there still talks of a Jurassic Park movie, like a reimagining of Jurassic Park? So wonder if Mattel will have a toy license for that as well. I'd also love to see some more retro-inspired toys for Jurassic Park coming out this year, but again, that's just me speculating. But there will definitely be Rebirth toys. Minecraft movie, I think that's going to be a bit of a sleeper this year. I don't think people are expecting it to be as good as what it's probably going to be. And I can't tell you who, what, where, why, when, but I can say at London Toy Fair, I did see a little something with the logo on there for Minecraft movie. So there is merch in the works with a couple of companies. I'll say that's all I can say right now. I'm secret. I've got to be secretive. As we signed a lot of different things to say we wouldn't talk about it, so but trust me, Minecraft movie toys are coming. Terrorfried, if you remember the Terrorfried, I got those little fast foods gone bad, and they got like little minifigures in them. I've got a bunch of them on my display over here. They are getting a whole Series 2 wave. I've seen them, I've had them in hand at Toy Fair London, and they look awesome. They're still inspired by fast food, but it's a different type of fast food this year, and it's more up my street this time around. I'm really excited, and they've done some really cool stuff with the toy line. Can't wait to tell you more about it, but that's all I can say for now. Goojitsu is going to be continuing this year, but they're going to have a Stranger Things crossover this year going on with the Stranger Things television series, so there's going to be a bunch of new Goojitsu stuff out this year. Now, it seems like companies are looking to challenge Lego this year, as a few different companies have announced building toys for this year. The Jazwares company announced their BLDR, or Builder, toys, which are basically Lego-compatible toys. They have a Hello Kitty license on that right now. They're also making the big, buildable figures, so a bit like a Bionic from back in the day, and a bit like what Lego do sometimes, where they make a figure that you can build, like a buildable one. And they're doing like Chainsaw Man and a couple of other ones. There's a bunch of stuff coming out from Jazwares as a part of their Builder series. Mattel also announced recently they're doing Mattel's Brick Shop, which, how crazy is that? Brick Shop? So they're going to be, again, it says they're challenging the status quo. So they're challenging basically Lego, and the bricks that they've used in the images look very Lego inspired, so don't know how that's going to play out. Whilst I was at London Toy Fair as well, I wasn't allowed to photograph him, but I did have them in hand. Is the new Stretch Armstrong. There's a whole new Stretch Armstrong line coming out. It's going to be a good line. There's also going to be licensing and IPs and things from the Stretch Armstrong line, which looks really cool. And there's going to be third-party IP ones, so I'm not sure if I can say, but there are crossover Stretch Armstrongs coming, with other movies and franchises, if you get my drift. Also, we saw Madballs in hand, so Madballs are going to be back in a big way this year as well, which is really cool. And I was told at Toy Fair that My Little Pony is going to have a bunch of new toys this year, but there's going to be a crossover with Stranger Things again. And I remember them doing the Upside Down Pony a while back that was to tie in with the original Stranger Things line, but apparently they're revisiting that this year, so stay tuned for more information. Masters of the Universe is crossing over with Thundercats this year in a whole action figure line. I'm excited to see those. We've already seen like a Skeletor Mumra crossing over figure that looks awesome. Spinmaster is also going to be the licensor for How to Train Your Dragon. They obviously made a lot of the animated stuff, but they have confirmed recently they've extended their license to cover the movie as well. So there will be a bunch of movie toys coming out for How to Train Your Dragon as well. And the final one with a confirmed toy line, because again, we've sort of had it touched on at Toy Fair, and that was Disney's Stitch. Obviously, Lilo and Stitch, the movie, live action, is coming out this year. And you know that Stitch is the most marketable character in all of Disney. They will be releasing so much merch for him this year, so stay tuned for that. I already know a bunch of the companies from Toy Fair that are releasing Stitch toys. Believe me, it's going to be a good year for Stitch. If you're a Disney fan this year, it's a big year. So those are the ones that have got a definite 100% confirmed toy line, whether it was from Toy Fair or releases or information that we already have. Now, I'm going to speculate, because there's no way that these films are coming out this year without a toy line. Obviously, we've got Superman this year. The big Superman movie is going to drop this year. There is no way that DC Comics are not going to team up with McFarlane and Spin Master on a bunch of new toys for Superman. There's also the Avengers Secret Wars movie and the Fantastic Four movie. Trailer for the Fantastic Four movie is about to drop today, so at the time of recording this. So the Avengers and Fantastic Four, surely Marvel Legends, Hasbro, there's going to be a bunch of toys and crossovers for that. They're just guaranteed. I think this year as well, speaking of Hasbro, it's Star Wars Celebration in Japan. So there's bound to be a bunch of merch dropped to celebrate that. To celebrate Celebration. And also, there's a couple of anniversaries in the Star Wars universe as well this year. So I'm pretty sure Hasbro will announce something on those. And then a couple of kids' movies that are coming out this year that are guaranteed to have toy lines. Zootopia 2. Disney had a sleeper hit on their hand with the original Zootopia. It was an awesome movie. It's only got popular in time, especially overseas. It's very popular, I believe, in Asia and places like that. So Zootopia 2, they've got, the Disneyland out in, is it Hong Kong or Japan? Have got like a massive Zootopia area being built or is built. So I guarantee there'll be a bunch of merch for Zootopia 2. Smurfs Movie. There's a whole brand new Smurf movie coming out. It's a complete reimagining of the Smurfs. There's no way that a company will not pick up Smurfs. There will be Smurfs minifigures, blind bags, and all sorts by the end of the year, I'm sure. And of course, the most marketable under-the-sea weird little thing ever, obviously SpongeBob SquarePants. It's an ongoing thing. Kids love it. People keep asking me to review the toys. It's hard to find toys for this line, but there is all sorts slowly coming out. But there's a new movie, The Search for SquarePants, will launch later this year, and I guarantee there'll be a bunch of new Funkos, toys, and all that good stuff. Obviously, in this list, we've not even touched on how much stuff is going to drop from the likes of Funko, Tubbs, the little rubber ducks, and so many more, like the NECA products. There's going to be loads of those this year, I'm sure, from all the horror franchises that are coming out, like Megan 2. There's so much happening this year, and I guarantee you the toy industry is going to be booming this year. We're going to need to save some money, because this summer's toy aisle is going to be packed. And I'm all for it, guys. I'm excited for it. What are you most excited about, though? Let me know in the comments. I do have a poll. If you're on my channel right now on YouTube, go ahead and check out the community tab. There is a poll right there. I've kind of put up what are you most excited about, and I've given you 4 options. FNAF by Jazwares, Playmates, Power Rangers, Jurassic World, and I can't remember the other. But there's a poll on there. Go check it out and let me know your favourite. But out of this list, guys, comment down below your favourite and what you're most excited for. And if I've not mentioned it, is there something I've missed? Let me know in the comments. Guys, thank you very much for watching. It's been a bit of a long video, but I hope you enjoyed it. Like I say, I'm a little bit ill at the moment. I am recovering and hoping to have videos back on the channel as normal tomorrow, so stay tuned. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Until next time, may the toys be with you. Bye!